I'm going to show you how to change out a Pontiac G6. This is a 08 model shifter cable. The shifter bushing up front broke off, but it's already been zip tied and or band clamped into place a couple different times. It's worn the whole end out. It's not shifting smoothly or anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace the cable on it. So you'll have to remove the center console, which isn't real bad. It just got some screws on the sides. If you come down here to the kick panel and you take this kick panel off, I'm not sure if this is a factory. I don't think it's factory. It may be. If it just has Velcro on there, someone might add in the comments if it is or not. I'm not an expert on G6s, but you take that little kick panel off and then take this boot out right there. You can see the cable running in there. It's going to run up through here. You go up where your gas pedal is, pull the carpet back, and I'm going to pause the film and go get a flashlight so that you can see it better. Okay, so if you look right there beside the gas pedal, you'll see another foam piece right there. Go ahead and pull this foam piece out. It's probably on there with some sticky stuff. Just gonna push your fingers up in there and detach it. It just gives you a little bit more room. You don't necessarily have to take this one out. You don't have to take this one out because it's above the rail right there, but you can see the cable right here now. If you pull the deadening mat back, you'll see a crease right here, or you should. Just pull on this right here. Pull this deadening mat back a little bit. You'll probably tear it a little bit because you need enough room to work with. And you'll see the boot right there. That's where it goes through the firewall. But go ahead and take this little cap out right here. You can either use like a little panel tool like this to pop that out. You'll see the bolt. If you use a screwdriver, you're probably going to mar it up. So, I mean, older cars, a lot of times people just don't care, they do it. But you can see that this right here pops it out, doesn't mark it up at all. 10 millimeter. There'll be another one right over here. So slide the seat as far forward as you can get it to go. You go back right beside the panel right here, you'll see another cover, another bolt hiding out back there. This one's kind of tough to get to because a lot of times the seat won't move enough forward, so get a hold of it. Hopefully you get it to come out. Go to the opposite side. Another plug right here. Now if you can't get the seat to go far enough forward, you're going to have to get a little small ratchet in there. Alright, so you can see the console is pretty loose right there. So now scoot your seat back, pull the e-brake up a little bit. Sometimes I can get the shifter cap off with a little popper here, but sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. There it goes, finally. It took a lot of pounding. It came off. I don't like doing that because I don't know if you can see, but right here, big old notch. And right there's a notch. It just did not want to come off. It's probably got some, like I said, some soda stuck up in there. Alright, really short, stubby screwdriver. Take that screw out that's on the back side. once you get that screw out, this should just slide right off, just like that. So again, you just get that screw out and pop that straight up. And just set this off to the side because you're going to be taking the console out, and it's just gonna fall out anyway. I turn the key on and push the button and pull it back, which if your cable, like the cable's broke on this one up front, but pull it back some, put it like in the center somewhere, turn the ignition key back off. So before you try to pick up the console, take your little panel popper, go around the boot beauty ring thing. Of course, if it has soda spilt on it, it's going to be hard, but break the seal all the way around, pop that up, and then kind of get it up like that. That way whenever you lift this console up, you're going to be pushing the console up, and you're going to turn this to the side like this, and then you're going to fit it right through the hole as you're pulling that console out. The shifter plate there is going to catch, the selector plate's going to catch, but just pick it up like this and then slide the whole panel back. I don't know if I can do this with one hand or not, but slide this whole panel back just like that. That way you see this is all the way up. With this boot off, you're able to slide this to where there's a lot of room right here, and you'll be able to see more to be able to disconnect these wires back here. You can squeeze on this top one. So the airbag one, you can see right there, it does have a little squeeze clip on it. I got the screwdriver up on the top and kind of pried upward on the tab there to get it out. Okay, so I got that one out with the little panel deal. It was pretty stuck in there. You can see all the grime around it, but if you look right here, you can see that it's got a tab underneath. So if you stick the screwdriver with an angle like that, it's kind of hard. You'd have to have a little bitty screwdriver, but stick the screwdriver up right in here like this and pry it up slightly, and it should slide out. Try not to break that tab off. Of course, it's not wanting to move at all, but I think it's moving there. There it goes. Finally came off there. So once you get your wiring off to the side, go ahead and lift this console. Pretty much gonna have to go vertical with it, like go all the way up and over, because you have to move this to the side to get that off. And don't forget that underneath here you'll have the line running off to the side. Just take the tape off from the side over here, and then it'll have a little push clip on it, so that, let me see if I can show you. So you squeeze it from this side and bring it down. You can see the tab right there, and disconnect the rear. So once you get the console up in the air, I don't know if you can see the boot, I just turn the boot to the side and slid it down in there. That way it's like that. And then whenever you pull the console on up, sorry, I'm having to do it with one hand, you can see it slid all the way through. And you got this pretty much vertical. But once it's like that, you'll be able to lift the console straight up and out. And you can just wiggle the console out over, off to the side. And there you can see how it's completely removed. Just take your time so you try not to break anything. You can take a screwdriver, go up between right here, just twist it. That gets the cable loose right there, just like that. And then right here, all you do is take these tabs, go inward. Or you go inward, you gotta go far enough to where you can pull up that cable as you do it, and then yank on the other side. Whenever you do the other side right here, then see, I'm doing it with one hand to show you on the camera, and pop it out. So once it's out like that, now all you're doing is tracing the cable back up to the front. Take this foam out on the bottom, just like that. Take this You may or may not have to take this foam piece out. But if you loosen up that foam, there's a little bit of foam in there, but you'll be able to move this cable and slide it out and slide it back in whenever you get the new one. It'd probably be easier if it's a two-man job, you know, if you have someone helping you in the engine compartment, but we'll go up front and show you. So if you look right down here, your cable should be attached right there. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the bushings broke out right there, so it should have been attached right there, and you should be able to just pop it up. Basically the same type of squeeze clamps as what's underneath the console, so just squeeze those two clamps together, just like I just showed you underneath the console, and that cable will pull up. Once you pull up that cable, then you can see the cable right there runs into the firewall. And you just have to move this bushing around. Let me see if I can get the camera down here. So right there is your rubber bushing. You can actually push that rubber bushing completely out to be able to get to it and pull it through. It's usually easier to pull it this way. And pull it up and get it loose from that bracket right there. Now come back underneath the dash by the gas pedal and push that rubber bushing through. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can see how you push that rubber bushing through right there. Hard to see, but you can see the light. If you go back under here, you'll be able to see the rubber bushing. You see it right there, how I pushed it out of the firewall. And now you'll be able to pull it from this side and pull it through. Now just feed shifter outward. So once you'll see the cable in the end right here. You just keep working it back, just like this. Go right by the frame up in here. Keep tugging on it, and you'll eventually get it to come out. Now you're not going to hurt the cable, it's going to bend a little bit, but you're not going to hurt it. Now you can go back to the engine compartment, reach down in here. Might snag on a couple of other things. Yep, snagging right there on the edge, but just get that clear. And there's the cable. So now just get your replacement cable, make sure it matches up, and put it back in. So whenever you get the new cable and you're bringing it through the firewall through there, just reverse process, bringing it in. You could probably go through from this side, you know, like feed the side right here up through the wall that way, so that the bushing is easier to put in. And then whenever you get the cable up in there, just kind of work it around, because you got the frame and everything up in here, you got the foam. Just slide it all the way back, reverse process the way that you took it off, and then make sure that you get it clipped there and clipped down in its holder right here, and then put the center console back together. So hopefully that helped you out today. I know that sometimes you can get bushings and stuff to replace them. I've got a couple of other videos posted where I just took new bushings like this one right here and replaced it instead of replacing the whole cable. But sometimes it requires replacing the whole cable. Anyway, I hope the video helps someone out today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Like it, share it. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching again, everyone.
When I was just oh, okay. That's how you change out a carburetor on a car.
Car?
Take 4.